Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Polygon. And if you remember, in the previous video we were right in here and I said, look, there's a decent chance that in Polygon we are going to see another move down, but let's hope in that move we don't take these lows down here. So what happened? Unfortunately, we did get a move down and also we took all the lows. Now, why is this a bad sign? We talked about this subject also in the previous video. Let's go around here. Okay, you see, if you want to argue that we are going to have our final low around this area, okay, we need to be able to find off of the lowest low in here a 5-wave impulsive structure up. Now, let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. And I think we can all agree, according to the best possible scenario in Polygon, this is an impulse and this is another one. And I was really hoping that in here we get a correction structure and then one more move on the upside. Why? Because at that point, I really would have been able to tell you, look, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, indicating maybe in Polygon, the final low is already in. Instead of that correction, unfortunately, we got a very strong move down. And in that move, we took these lows, and assuming that these waves are actually impulsive structures, well, okay, I can tell you so far we are having an ABC zigzag up, and this kind of got confirmed when in the last leg of this move down in Polygon we took all these lows. So this is why I really cared about the lows in here. Now, what is happening at the moment, and can we expect a move on the upside? Let's zoom in more, and maybe it's best to go on another chart, maybe from Coinbase, because I think there's a very important point in here. You see, in Polygon, when you go on crypto.com's chart, we have a very big shadow right in here. However, when you check out some other charts, we don't really have that. So I want to say, in Polygon, for now, let's count on some moves on the downside in order to take this low on this chart from Coinbase, which is somewhere around, let's say, 19.5 cents. And having said that, let's zoom in more. Okay, so I believe starting from this point, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1 correction for wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into wave 3, correction for 4, another move down into wave 5. And by the way, again, this shadow on Coinbase doesn't really exist on some other charts, so let's just ignore that. Also, in this phase down, starting from this point to about here, we are clearly having another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and well, on a higher degree, it kind of makes me say that maybe this is a 1, 2, 3, and then this means the current move is just a corrective movement into 4. And what are we going to have next? Probably one more move down into wave 5. And again, in this move, I expect Polygon to take this important low down here about 19.5 cents, and then we will make new videos and see where we go from there. And also, in terms of what is happening into our wave 4 right in here, we can consider many different possibilities for it. For example, I can tell you maybe this is an A correction for wave B to about here, or maybe a bit lower, not really important, and then we may see another move up into our C leg, meaning in the short term we can expect something like this to happen in Polygon. On the other hand, I can also tell you maybe this was an ABC but to about this high, and then, well, if this is happening from the current point even, we are able to get another move down. The point that I'm trying to make is this: please consider this move up as a correction, and for now at least, definitely not an impulse, because this is kind of a slow and choppy move, which is a very important characteristic of a corrective movement, and the sub waves do add up actually for this move being a correction structure, meaning after it's over, or again, maybe it's over already, we are at least going to have another move down in Polygon. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Matic. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.